Hello, beautiful heart leader. It's Heather here from Confident Soul Coaching with your sweet aha message. And it is brought to you by my beautiful Jamaican ginger beer with ice because it's super hot outside in my beautiful turquoise glass. I love turquoise. It's one of my favorite colors. So, I don't actually get money to endorse these drinks. So just wanted to chat about what could be blocking you from going after your dreams or making your dreams happen. Now, aside from, oftentimes you go, oh, it's because I don't have enough money. That is a possibility, absolutely. I'm not living in the environment. Like if you wanted to be an Olympic swimmer and you're living up in the mountains and you don't have access to water, there could be those elements that are external. But I want to chat about the internal, the self-belief, the piece around, where did that come from? And oftentimes it's our inner child, right? Usually, and everybody has inner child wounds. You can't tell me otherwise. We live in a world that is yet to understand children's realities fully. And even the most loving parents can say things that just crush us, right? So there is a quality of the inner child that is in imagination, it's in dreaming, it's in anything is possible. Now we grow up and we realize there are limits and responsibilities and things that we need to do. Absolutely. So I'm not talking about just throw caution to the wind, but we need to go into the emotional space of when did you stop believing in your dreams? And perhaps what were some of those dreams? Now, again, if you wanted to be an astronaut and, you're not even living in close to NASA or, anything, and we might have to put that dream, that particular dream on the shelf, but there's an essence in there. You might want to fly a plane. You might want to take flying lessons. There might be something in there that you are still interested in, right? Or to learn astronomy or all of these things. So, definitely as we're older, we need to temper some of those dreams that didn't make happen and might have been fun at the time and all of that, and something that we could explore. But you want to take a look at, if I'm feeling like I'm just not living my happiness or my purpose, or I feel like something's off, or I'm not really inspired, just really going back and trying to get a sense of who was I then? What did I love? What did I dream of? What did I care about? And where did I stop believing in that? There's usually juice there. And so it can be programming, girls can't do it, or, you have to have a lot of money in order to be an actor, or, there could be all of these beliefs that we picked up from our environment, from our caregivers, from society that says, I can't do it, or that's not possible. And very much bless everyone, they're trying to keep us in reality and they're trying to take care of us, but it can kind of be spirit crushing, at times. Even for me, I so badly wanted to write, and it was my worst. It wasn't even bad. I got B's, but in English was my worst subject. I did really well in math, so I was encouraged to get into accounting and math and business and all of these things. And I really, at the heart, my secret pastime and hobby was journaling and writing and all of this, hence me being a life coach, right? So there's these pieces in us, but it was because teachers were saying I wasn't good at this and I wasn't good enough at it, and I took it to heart. I was a straight A student and I thought, oh gosh, I'm not good at this. It's a B, not bad. So you just want to sort of take a look at, or maybe you had a traumatic event. Like maybe there was actually something really awful that happened when you were going after that dream that was humiliating, terrifying, whatever, and you didn't get back on that horse, essentially, and decided to go in a different direction out of self-protection, right? So those are some of the things to examine. Perhaps where did that self-belief stop? And then bringing it to the now, is there something you're trying to create? Is there a dream? Like you might want to be going backpacking somewhere and you keep putting it off, or you keep saying, no, other things are more important, right? So it's the procrastination within us that shows up when we're putting aside that dream and saying, oh, it's a waste of time. Oh, why bother? It's a waste of money. And yet inside of you, it's like you're feeling excited about it, right? So it's saying you got to make this happen in one way, shape, or form, right? If you want to go and backpack through Tibet, for example, I don't know what's going on politically there, but if you're wanting to do that, then perhaps maybe can I go to a Buddhist retreat close by, or can I study it, or talk to other people, like finding ways to still experience it and see if it's still right for you, taste it, and then keep making that dream a reality. I bring up some of these examples because that has gone on in my head with things. I went backpacking across Mexico and everyone was saying, don't do it. And of course it's dangerous and all of these things and lovely people, but my soul needed to. There was a calling. And so I learned Spanish and I learned how, I immersed into understanding salsa. I did a lot of research ahead of time to make that trip happen. So, and it worked, and I loved it, absolutely loved it, and I'm so grateful I did it, and I have a deeper understanding of the culture and the politics and the dynamics, and deep compassion from being in a different culture. So these are just things that I would encourage you. July is a great time, or the summertime is a great time for dreaming and starting to take actions, and things are flowing easier. You can chat with people and you can go places. So, this is a great time to start, keep working towards some of those dreams you have and to break out of those blocks internally, to step into believing in yourself, essentially. And that's the work I do. I have a Believe and Bloom program. As a soul coach, I'm here to believe in you. I'm here to unpack whatever is holding you back and in a deep, compassionate way and help you go, wait a minute, that's the shadow side of yourself. Why don't we take a look at that and find out why it's there, what can we do with it, and how can you integrate it? So if you need any of that kind of support, you're ready to do the transformational work and step more into, your authenticity, feeling more aligned, having deeper fulfillment and meaning in your life, reach out. Big hugs, lots of love. We'll talk to you soon.